Can we talk about this new Ninja Turtles movie just for a minute?
It looks kind of like
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like that with like kind of a stop motion claymation kind of a feel to it too. New animated Ninja Turtles movie. Seth Rogen produced / written / is voicing Bebop.
Oh.
I wish I brought some porno. I wish I brought some porno. And I guess the things that stand out, aside from the fact that he did it and that it's a unique animation style, is that the turtles are very much voiced by like very young people. Like it's got a like
they are actually teenagers.
Maybe younger. I mean, they sound to me like 12 or 13. They sound very young. And I have a theory for why they went with this. First of all, yeah, they're probably looking for some way to distinguish it from past projects. And they were like, well, it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make them real young.
You can make them like Stranger Things.
It's like Stranger Things for Ninja Turtles. He actually, in the trailer, the opening slate, it goes from permanent teenager Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah,
that's not creepy at all.
It's a bit cringe, as the kids say.
It's good to not grow up. No. One of the other gimmicks is that all of the mutants from like the animated series that were like toys, like Mondo Gecko and Ray Fillet, they're all in this thing. Like there's like 25 fucking mutants and they're all voiced by ironic celebrities like John Cena, and Paul Rudd is Mondo Gecko, Giancarlo Esposito is Baxter Stockman, Jackie Chan is Splinter, Rose Byrne is Leatherhead, Seth Rogen's Bebop, John Cena is Rocksteady, Maya Rudolph is Cynthia Outram, I don't know who that is, Ice Cube is Superfly, Post Malone is Ray Fillet.
Yeah,
whatever. And then children are the turtles. And the comedy is exactly what you would expect. It's like there's a scene in the trailer that's, it's like the Donatello gets a sigh in the leg and they're like, oh my God, no, just get it out. No, don't just pull it out. No, get it out of my leg.
Just improv garbage.
Yeah.
Basically.
Just improv. It worked out so well for me.
We could improv an animation script.
We were talking the other day in Discord about like, how is it that the broad comedy is dead?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we were trying to figure out, we're like, when was the last time like a big comedy came out that a lot of people went to go see in a movie theater? And you know what? I think I put my finger on it. I think I figured it out. Ted 2.
Oh,
I think Ted 2 was the last time. That's it. It was like 2015 or something.
Yeah, because I mean, you think about all the classic comedy movies like Anchorman; those were huge deals. You would go to the movie theater. It was a nice change of pace from all the action movies.
It would seem that Judd Apatow had a series of very successful comedies, and then he owned comedy after that. Like, name a movie in the last 15 years that was like a popular comedy that he had nothing to do with. Like, I get it. Like, people like those movies and they were successful and everything, but like, he doesn't have to own the genre, does he?
And then did he run the genre into the ground?
Like, highest grossing comedies of 2021, right? You start getting into, or like biggest, they're like Cruella. Biggest comedy.
Yeah. And I think once streaming took over, all those cheap comedy movies went to like Netflix and stuff.
Like, get a load of this. The biggest comedies of 2021 were The Suicide Squad, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Space Jam: A New Legacy, Raya and the Last Dragon.
That's not a comedy.
What about 2022? The Banshees of Inisherin.
That's
Everything, Everywhere,
not really
all
a comedy either.
It's like, they started being like Oscar movies. They're like movies that have laughs in them. So I kept going back year after year until I found like a proper comedy, one that a lot of people saw. I mean, there's comedies that are getting made, but one that people saw, and it brought me back to Ted, and that's where it stops. And then before that, if you keep Googling previous years, you'll find comedies, but they stopped. And I want to understand, well, like, yeah, and again, like Jackass 4 comes out and people go see it and stuff, but it's not like this cultural moment where everybody's, and it's such a shame because if there's one reason to go to the movie theaters, in my opinion, it's to go there and laugh your ass off with a group of strangers. That's a great thing.
Yeah, I remember like going to see like Meet the Parents, and everyone was like howling with laughter.
Yeah, it's like you know, movies that aren't even that funny will become way funnier just because the whole shared. That's what movie theaters have, is the shared experience thing, and so yeah, I don't know.
I laugh my ass off when I'm in the dark room with a phone, just looking at it. It's like sometimes I breathe out my nose a little harder than usual.
Bro, probably TikTok does have something to do with this. It's like, you're getting your laughs elsewhere. You're getting your laughs from all those memes that say "me when I." I swear, like the whole of comedy has been eliminated and digested into just memes that say "me when I," my face every time I, me trying to.
They got to bring back Vine, you know, with all the funny black guys that were on Vine.
Dancing to that do 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 do. But yeah, the times like you and me and John have gotten together and just watched Vine compilations, just laughing.
I know. And then we tried to watch, like, there was like TikToks with Vine energy. It wasn't the same.
No.
TikTok does not have Vine energy.
There's something about the Vine format that brings out the comedian. I saw Chris Rock's new special. It's good. He's got a lot of really good bits in it, but it's kind of interesting, isn't it, that there's these major specials, the Bill Burrs and the Chris Rocks and the Dave Chappelle's. They kind of have taken on the same format, which is the first 15 minutes is like anti-woke stuff, like to set the stage. They don't go full anti-woke. They go like 90% anti-woke. And they pull it back. They pull their punches a little bit. They go, no, it's good though. It's just that you guys have gone a little crazy. And then, and then they break, and then it becomes like something about like their personal lives for a while. And then it ends with like some other like cultural touchstone. In this case, it's like he ended talking about the slap and stuff.
Right. Yes.
He finally
the only thing that made the Oscars watchable, the slap.
So much so, I'm like, I hope that becomes part of like hosting at the Oscars now.
Yeah.
Like, you got to take a big slap.
People better be beating the shit out of each other.
What a wonderful evening it was last year. That got us through a week.
So much so, I don't even remember who won Oscars. It was irrelevant.
We know they weren't comedies, that's for sure, because they weren't getting made.
Subscribe to Red Cow Entertainment on Patreon for full episodes every other week.